What's good with the YouTube family? This your guy DJ Bless One, the best one. Loving the vibes, loving the energy. I just wanted to speak on a certain situation right now. Watching YSL Woody, bro, speak to the courts, it's been entertaining. It's been really like cool to see dudes from that type of neighborhood, streetwise, they can handle themselves in court in a way to actually make them bigger than life. But the truth is, bro, I was watching Woody today, this morning, take away from something I seen yesterday too, with what he was saying in front of the courts, bruh. It make me personally feel it's not looking good for Thug, bro. There's a content creator by the name of Hip Hop Buddha. I didn't watch his video, but I seen in the recommendation, he had a video and the title was stated, I think, how YSL Woody or something like that helping Young Thug to get life. Something in that, you feel me? Not verbatim, but around that. Basically, Thug are gonna get life. I'm not gonna say all that, but what I will say is the state is moving in an intelligent way based on what I thought they were gonna go for. You know what I mean? Like, for the whole year and some change, it's been just a clown show. For over 2 years, if you want me to be real, it's been a clown show. So we thought. We looked at the judge being recruits. They got a new judge. I think the new judge name is Paige something. Same type of vibrations I get from her, but with the condescending tone she's been talking, there's something up their sleeves, bro. And to see that Woody is getting up on there and keep saying, I don't recall, everybody think it's working. Everybody I'm seeing that I know is sitting back like, oh, okay, Woody done messed up the case. Now, if Thug gets found guilty and he got to do an appeal, he does got a case to do an appeal in this trial that's been going on. It's a lot that you could have even make it a mistrial, but the problem is, based on what the state said their evidence was against Thug, did the defense really show anything to really dispute that? YSL Woody getting up on there and saying, I don't recall to everything. It may be cute to certain bloggers and all that, but in the eyes of the court, as long as he says he doesn't recall, but he never denied not saying these to the detectives, not bringing some of these things up to the detectives, because some of the things Woody brought up over the years, according to the state, it helped them pin the goldfish situation on other things evolving around Thug. You know what I mean? It matches up easily. So I'm not saying Woody snitched or didn't snitch, but you literally seen him in the interrogation room giving information or trying to. What I could get from what Woody was doing was, Woody looked like he 100 grand stand loyal. He's been through a lot with, Thug, aka Jeffrey, whatever you want to say. Not just Thug, but people who was around the circumstance. Because if you listen to Woody, a lot of these people he knew but didn't really know like that. It's like some of them he had to get along with because all of them know Thug. So now Woody feel like he put in his hard work with the hard hat going to work, and he done did his due diligence of being down with the team or making YSL have a name based on what he allegedly said to the detectives on what he was doing in the streets, even some things he openly said in court. So we know he put out his heart to Thug and he felt it wasn't received the same way. And then gossip gets to talking, other new faces get around. You feel like Thug is replacing you in other ways. Don't let that go over your head. So now he's going back and forth with himself. Like, is my brother even cool with me or not? Then it goes deeper to, I hear Thug allegedly going off you, unalive you, whatever y'all want to say for the algorithm. And that got to be plain thoughts in his head. So, you feel me? Situations occurs with Nut. Rest in peace to Donovan Thomas, man. Honestly, to hear his mom and dad speaks there. I'm trying to be respectful on this video to both sides. I got ties in Atlanta. I got kids from Atlanta. So I haven't really been covering the YSL case because it's personal. I didn't want to be non-biased or whatever you call it. You know what I mean? Or, I didn't want to be biased or whatever. So I tried to stay out of this case. But today and yesterday was the first time it pondered my mind like, wow, Thug really might go down. And when you sit back, let's fast forward, because I'm going to bring up Gunner for a reason. I'm looking at, Woody, and it's like you felt like everybody was against you. Thug ain't really riding with you. You calling your brother phone and you know, he not picking up for you, that, or hung up, whatever the case may be with that. So it got you thinking he knows what you've been talking to and who you've been dealing with, because you were scared yourself speaking to the detectives. You didn't want to go back in jail. You knew some of them guards, they had affiliations, and every time you go up in there, them guards will let people know, you know, Woody is up in here, and you felt like you couldn't look at bro and them in the eyes because of what you did. But what made you do what you did that night with the detectives was because you not seen eye to eye with your brother. Now you in court, you gotta face these dudes, and you can feel that burden of what you're allegedly doing, said so by the state, you know, testifying, testimony against them. You're the star witness for the state. No matter if somebody want to say Woody didn't tell or not, a lot of things got initiated because of what he brought up and talked about behind the enemy lines, quote unquote, interrogation room. I like Woody. I don't got nothing against him. Like I told y'all, it just hit me yesterday and today that, wow, the state is really tripping him up on his own words, and people ain't really paying attention to it. We're gonna get into that, but let's fast forward. Woody mindset right now is to remain loyal. His mindset is he's getting good counsel advice by, you know, his representatives. They're telling him things like, probably, listen, Woody, you gotta say you don't know this. He's doing the Donald Trump thing. You feel me? I don't recall. But that's cool and all. And like I said, it looks cute. But all the state gotta do is bring up what was said in the detectives' rooms. As long as Woody is not denying them, it doesn't really hurt the case too much. It does hurt a little bit when he say I don't recall, as far as him being a credible witness, because who did you just put on the stands as your star witness and through immunity? But at the same time, they can look at it like this: we don't care if he goes in the courtroom and cap and changes his mind. We got him here on tape, and some of the things he brought up, we have proof they did happen. You know what I mean? That's all they got to do is mix and match right now. So the jury is going to be told, with the foreman of the jury or whatever, they're being told even before every single day of this trial to pay attention to what's being brought up as far as this X, Y, and Z. So we're looking at the semantics of Woody acting a fool with it on purpose, allegedly doing all this, and it looks cute. The reason why I say it looks cute, because I even find it entertaining. I think Woody got a witty personality. He could be good for social media. I like how he's talking to youth now, but at the same time, when you get up on there, even though it's through immunity and you ask the judge, you won't get in trouble, and that's correct, Woody. You won't get in trouble, but it hurts Thugger and them when you get up on there and you say you in threat, y'all shot up, you know, Rich Homie Quan's Pop's barbershop, because at the end of the day, that man did almost lose his life. So the jury is paying attention to it. The state is going to remember these things. So when their closing arguments come out and about, all they got to prove is you're just a member who was going through a rift with Thugger, and now you trying to clean it up, because the state is not being stubborn, or they're not slowing down. They're being relentless and trying to show you are a rat. Not what I'm saying, Woody. I don't know you and Thug and them personally, but I know people around y'all. I'm always in Cleveland Avenue, and I like the people there. I got nothing in this fight to make you look bad, but right now what the state is doing, they making you look bad, gang. They're doing it in a way, bro. I just dropped my lighter, but we'll get into that later. They're doing it in a way to help out their situation, bro, because right now everything is painting Thugger in the image of, all right, bro got motion and he done did a lot of green lights. That's what the state is showing, bro, especially with the rental car vehicle, and then the statements they got from Yak Gotti. It doesn't help anything else in this situation. They had another member who was willing to testify that Thugger had part in the Donovan which is nuts, murder, but then dude changed his mind. He didn't want to take the plea deal no more. I mean, solid salute to him, but even opening them doors, it made them open other doors over the years that we ain't even see all the hands the state got yet, because we keep thinking they so goofy that they ain't got pretty much nothing. And I do think they're goofy too. I think 80% of it was goofiness, but that 20% they got is substantial enough to really get Thugger, bro. And I don't think most people paying attention to it. I think the limelight is too bright for some, and these interviews they're getting and 20 versus ones, it looked good to us, because I was looking at Woody driving, you know, that scat, And I'm loving to see him love life like that, seeing that people love him. I seen a vlog of him walking through the mall, and you seen kids, older people, everybody just, you know, the working man and woman, they support that. They don't got, he's gonna win with them. And I understand that he sees that as well. But the streets, you already, and I'm not trying to promote the streets, but you know what comes with this, bro. And it's like, and I'm not even talking about the street people trying to allegedly do something to him. It's already publicly out there what people trying to do to Woody. But I'm talking about as far as the court in the streets. Based on what you did and what they can pinpoint and show probable cause towards that, that would be sufficient enough, especially in this Atlanta court that had all these theatrics, you know, all these role player movies, people trying to get deals. You can see even the judge, even though he's a military veteran like me, he was doing the most. He was. But at the end of the day, this is about Woody, Thugger in them, and what the state can prove. And right now, one thing for sure, they are proving that there's a lot of faults in Woody's side. Even if he's saying, I don't recall, he don't remember anything, he's a liar. You feel me? Because he knows he got immunity, and if they try to trip up Woody, Woody could bring up the immunity they gave him. It's too late. Y'all already thought I was, you know, credible enough to give me that immunity. So, and then I noticed Woody kept saying he told them that he didn't, how you said, he referenced, bro, like when he was there, he already let them know prior to the court dates that he's a liar and all that. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not, but if the defense can prove that, you know what I mean? He did tell the stage prior that he doesn't know some of these things, then it'll help Thugger out. But based on what I'm seeing, man, they're actually trapping Woody right now. And you guys can say what you want, but they put that boy in a trap. And I almost feel bad that a lot of people ain't really seen it, but I think Thug is seeing it. If you see Thugger's facial expression, it's like, shh, because people are still gonna be like, he initiated it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, when you look at the vehicle, they're trying to say Thug rented it. I still don't know if the state has proof Thug rented that, you know, Infinity or not. But for the state to even say they have proof Thug rented it, I don't think nobody will be playing around with that, bro. Just my hypothetical opinions and questions, bro. I don't think the state will do a lot of goofy things, but when it come to pinpoint accuracy of things like that, I don't know, gang. But Thug still could say he rented it, and he doesn't know, he rented it for folks in them, and he don't know what they did with it. But the streets will take that part even as snitching. You know what I mean? So it's best the Thug not say anything. I don't think Thug will ever take the stand, because some of the things that can possibly help him and let him, without him intentionally trying to tell on his homeboys, he can actually beat the odds and come home. But then it'll make him look like a rat, and you see him trying to stand tall. But in this case, they're not trying to give Thug no plea deals. You know what I mean? At this point, we can evidently see that they want Thugger, and they want him mostly only. But let's get to all the members of YSL, and I got nothing against y'all. Maybe a lot of the rest of y'all just took the plea deal because it was in your best interest after everybody else took the plea deals. I understand, you feel me? But when everybody says you are part of a gang organization and all that, criminal organizations, you can say what you want, but that's the burden without doubt. This is part of how you said a RICO situation that the state is already trying to prove that people took the onus and admitted to this. Even Gunner, like, I love how Gunner got his comeback, sold out shows, everything. But when you say no ma'am to yes ma'am to is this a criminal organization or not, even if you were told by Thugger to say this, even if everybody knew you were gonna say it, because I'm hearing different people, I'm hearing 60% saying Gunna did rap. I'm talking about from YSL themselves. And then you got like 40% of the group who's just in between. You dig what I'm saying? So it's favorable for Gunna right now, but if it comes out later that Thug never sided with him, then you can see where I'm going with this. When you say we are part of a criminal organization, anybody with any sensibility in their minds, bro, you know, well, damn, bro, all the state gotta now, if they want to add some other charges on that and carry on, is, look, this is without a doubt a criminal organization. They said it themselves. Remember, if the state drops the ball on this case, the state can't do Thugger and them with the same thing again. I don't know how it worked. Maybe they can years later, but they can't. But one thing we know, the feds can pick up this, because right now this is Atlanta, the state of Georgia versus, you feel me, YSL. But at any given minute, the state can decide, I mean, the government can decide to pick it up. And you know the feds' accuracy with this. So these things can later come back and bite people. When I noticed the state didn't really call up almost none of these other dudes up who took this plea deal. And remember, the state at their behest, they could just be like, bro, we need you to come in and sequester you to come speak right now. You would have to. That was part of your plea deal. So when I noticed they ain't really doing that at all. Why are they not bringing none of these other members up, bro? Because at the end of the day, it starts with Woody and it's going to end with Woody, unfortunately. Pay attention, bro. I promise you I ain't biased, bro. I got a lot of videos saying free Thugger in them and all that. And I was like, the case didn't do a good, I mean, the judge and everybody involved, especially the state, didn't do a good job. Until you sit back and you look at these things, you can look at it in the grand total of things and be like, you feel me? Okay, Thugger is coming home. It's a lot of circus going on. Or you can look at the grander, finer things and be like, they don't need to look professional. With the evidence and the things they got based on the speaking points of their own key members, bro, it was enough. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comment sections, man. Remember, I will come back to this video to the people who want to get mad at me, which is weird. You can clearly see I like Thugger in them. I even like YFN in them, bro. I don't get it on this whole picking sides and acting like I'm Roddy Piper up in this piece. I come here, play music for the ladies, treat it like the party line, and try to have a good time. I don't portray this thug image, none of that. So when you see me saying this, I genuinely feel in my heart things ain't looking good. So y'all need to let me know if that's how y'all feel. Then speak in the comment sections where y'all going with it, because I will be back in this video. And if I'm wrong, you'll see me be the first one to say I'm wrong. You always see me tell people when I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm not gonna even throw it in your face. You feel me? But I will come back to this video when it's all said and done to see where we're going to it. But the gravity of things just took another turn, and it's not left or right. It's all the way down right now. You feel me? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm DJ Bless, one of the best one. Thank you for watching another episode of I Smoke Hip Hop Live. Love your family, love your kids, and with the greatness and graciousness of my heart and humility, have a wonderful, blessed day. Peace.